two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Why, that's not clustered. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll start tonight with a run that goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. It's Barber. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
An inside move now from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Russell. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Way too much speed on that play. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland in that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tide. A big defensive score.
Just how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Send the back in motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. First down and 10 now.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle now for the offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. The defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Now it's second down here. It's a shotgun run call. Finding enough space for a solid gain for this time. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Play action here on first down. The receiver makes the catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Now takes a hit but lets it fly.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launches it deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect with his receiver downfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
The quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the read option. The defender commits down to the back. He does a nice job of being able to see that, pulls it out, and then gets upfield north and south for the first down. The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Caught behind the line. It's Tease. Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893, and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. Well, really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there, watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it, and there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
And the receivers got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw here. A deep shot right down the middle. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
So getting nothing in first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. He's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Auburn. That's how you finish a play. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Davidson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. He'll take a deep shot here. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down. Heads up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Offense in hurry-up mode. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Finds the receiver wide open. Great cut, they whiff on him. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davidson. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the wideout goes in motion. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Gain moves it to the 35. First down again. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Grab down the middle. It's Tees. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Tees. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. A quick throw to the right. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Back-to-back deep shots. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tees. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. Look out now. The Tide are beginning to really roll. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Tees. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. The player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead to 14.
Boy, this defense can fly. I'm very impressed that this running back was able to get to the corner and come up with that two-point conversion.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's got room to run. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Alabama now operating in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Russell. The tight end has got it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Russell. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a 1st down like this.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Auburn.
1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. Touchdown time.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far.
22.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Looking to scramble. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Caught on the outside. It's Young. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's caught. It's Young. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal.
Music note! Music note! Banner!
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And he finds the running back in the flat. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
But what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Pass rush closing in. Pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. He's looking deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Run down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Barber. He made the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First and goal. Auburn.
Lizzie.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. One last pass attempt, ball is incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.